So here's the statement. Men are not insecure for caring about a woman's body count. You disagree.
I disagree.
Roxana, you disagree. Elena, who's up at the moment, disagrees. Callie is fine with it. Ava, is it Ava or Ava?
Ava.
Ava is fine with it. You're also fine with it. So for the 3 that disagree, you think men are insecure for caring about a woman's body count. Why is that?
Absolutely, because why do you care? Why do you care how many bodies they have? That definitely comes from some insecurity. Like, why do you
So
care?
you're curious why, and because you're wondering why.
Yeah, it's like
That's your justification.
What's your
for,
reasoning? Like, if you care about a woman's body count, what reasoning from that? It only comes from a place of insecurity.
Only?
So
Only?
I would say only, but
So
mostly.
if it's provable that women with a lower body count, with less sexual partners, are proven to be better wives and be much less likely to divorce, would that be a good reason?
That would be a good reason. That would be a good reason. But is that proven? Is that statistics?
It is, yeah.
Is that,
They've done a lot of research into this. And also, would you say that somebody who has those sorts of boundaries is more secure or less secure?
less secure. I don't less secure because a person's past doesn't really matter when it comes to what they are gonna provide you. And was that a scream?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
I
like,
got distracted.
just to be clear, yeah, that was her screaming.
I'm sorry.
So like, you guys think that that's like normal, healthy behavior to just be screaming out in public? Anyways,
No comment.
chat, did you guys hear that too?
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Holy shit, dude. Holy shit.
I need a cup.
Can I explain
so, okay,
why body count is...
Here, we'll come to you, but let's, Roxana, we'll go in order. You think men are insecure for caring about a woman's body count? Why is that?
Because it shouldn't matter if you really love that person.
Okay.
So,
Wait. Well, we'll let everybody go. Okay, go ahead.
So when God create man and woman, he create us in different way. So man responsible for the quantity of the children in this world, and woman is responsible for the quality. So because of this, man would like to fuck everyone around because it's his God's desire, and woman should pick the best one to have the best genes for your baby. But if woman is not selective, if she fucking around, she cannot be the good woman. Okay, thank you.
So wait, you're fine with men? Like you think it's cool if men care about a woman's body count?
I think everybody doing this, just somebody say,
Okay,
and somebody
so-
say
okay,
bullshit
alright.
just to get the girl.
That's fine. I think maybe you just circled it incorrectly then.
Yeah, because I asked her what does it mean, she tell me put the circle. Sorry, yes.
Okay, that's great. So you said if you love the person, then it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't
But like,
matter.
what if? So how long does it typically take to fall in love with somebody? A couple months, a year?
Oh, depends how often you see each other, of course. And then, I don't know. Like, I think it varies between each person, you know, man and woman. For me personally, like maybe like a month, 2 months, you know, maybe even 3 months before I fall in love.
Okay, so let's say you disclose your body count, or a guy knows your body count on the first or second date before he's fallen in love with you. What would be wrong with him disqualifying a woman on that basis? Because he's not in love with her, so he does care about it.
Well, if it's important to him, then that's his thing. Let him,
Okay.
you know, worry about that.
So you're just saying, if it's gotten to the point where you love each other, then he wouldn't care about it.
He wouldn't care.
I mean, my
right.
position would just be, though, if he does care about it, he wouldn't let it get to that position.
That's right. If it's a pressing
yeah,
issue,
sure.
number one issue, and that's the first thing he's like, and that's all he cares about, well, he's probably going to have a hard time finding someone, A. And B, it's like he's not giving a chance to a woman that may be compatible in every other category that checks off the box for him.
Okay.
I feel like as a man, if you have a low body count, and you want a woman that has a low body count, that's a preference. But if you have a high body count and you actually care, you could be curious and ask somebody your body count. But if you actually care, like, oh, you had too high a body count and you have a high body count, yeah, it's insecurity, it's judgment. That's how I feel. Like, you could be a preference, like, oh, I'm in shape, so I want somebody to be in shape. Okay, that's a preference, but you can't be judgmental when you have a stick in your eye as well. Like,
But you just before said that you want somebody who earns more than you. Is that hypocritical?
I wouldn't say that though, because for me personally, I'm not looking for somebody to take care of me.
Yeah, but you said
either.
you want them to earn more than you. That would mean that they're financially superior to you. Would that be hypocritical because you don't earn as much as them?
I guess.
And same with the height. You said you wanted someone who's taller than you. Would that make you a hypocrite?
That's not making me a hypocrite. That's just my preference.
Well, I think that I would agree with you that it doesn't make you a hypocrite. But I would also say for a guy who has a preference, despite even if he has a higher body count, it's just a preference. It would not necessarily an insecurity.
I guess you could say that. You could say that. I get it to you.
But I think what you were saying before about all the other things, it's actually not a bad point. Like, I can understand that point of view in terms of that they might have all of these other things, but it just depends if the guy has a serious preference for like, you know, a low body count. But, you know, there are good women out there that have had a past and that have sort of come back around. That is possible. And they can, if they are in that situation, then there are other things that they can obviously do. But you know, if the guy has a real preference for it, then it's going to be hard to look past.
It's kind of silly to write off somebody just based on one issue.
Why?
Because they could have other qualities about them, or that might compensate.
I mean, sure, but I think women are pickier than men are, and you guys will disqualify men for all sorts of reasons, and many of these tend to be fairly superficial. I mean, I'm not saying the women here necessarily, but certain women won't date a guy because of his height, or maybe he's balding, or maybe there's some characteristic about him that, like, y'all disqualify a lot of men. Like, most of the men that hit on you, do you date all of them?
No.
Like, what percentage of men that shoot their shot do you, like, end up with?
I'm probably, like, not a good, like...
Have you been on a dating app?
No, never.
Have you, I mean, you can think back really at any point in your life. Maybe there were times where, I mean, it sounds like you got kids. Maybe you're really busy right now. Maybe you're not dating a whole bunch. But, like, maybe when you were younger, you're in college, and there was, like all the guys that were trying to get at you, you gave them all a chance?
No, I did not. No.
Why not?
Because I already knew right off the bat that we're not compatible.
Oh, but, like, why are you basing them just off of compatibility? Like, why not give them a chance?
Just by the way how they carry themselves, or how they would ask me out. For
like, what would be an
instance,
example?
Or, I don't know, like if somebody was like in a nightclub and drinking and stuff, he's drinking. I don't. That's a turn off for me. I don't want to.
I mean, I
somebody
personally don't like nightclubs. I'm not a drinker, but if he's you went out and, I mean, it's not weird.
I used to work in a nightclub, but yes. So,
but I mean, isn't that what people do at nightclubs though? They drink.
Yeah, this is true. Yes, but I mean,
okay, it was a
what
turn
I'm
off, sure.
saying is that.
But what if they have really good other characteristics to make up for it? Make up for their drinking?
Well, I mean, there's also chemistry, unspoken chemistry. You know that
what if
you
what
just
if that
know,
doesn't
like,
exist?
this is not gonna.
What if you
work
don't
out.
have that immediately?
Well, I mean, I shouldn't give a chance to every single guy who like gives me attention or says hi or like asks me out on a date.
Mm-hmm.
You know, time is valuable, so I have to weed out people, right? So when I was dating, way back when, I would just see first if we would be compatible just as friends. You know, try it out as friends, and if I like the person as a friend, maybe it can develop into something else.
But I mean, didn't you just say that you can't write off somebody off of just one thing? So, like, failure to get compatibility is just one thing.
No, see, the issue is that there's one issue of how many people did that person sleep with, or vice versa, the girl, right? Okay, so if you base on dating somebody just on that, you're really like shooting it in the dark, you know?
Maybe
there
it's
are
not,
other qualities.
yeah.
of
It's not
that person.
insecurity, but it might be unrealistic.
Yeah.
It might not be insecurity, but it's unrealistic to want somebody with a low body count if you don't have one.
I mean, we have a girl over here who took a wager that she's going to end up with a billionaire.
Yes.
I mean, me
You
not
will see.
wanting to date a promiscuous woman seems a lot more reasonable than her wanting to date a billionaire.